Hey guys, what's up? It's Danny, and in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about college scholarships. I'll be breaking down the whole scholarship process by telling you guys what a scholarship even is, how do you find scholarships, but most importantly, how do you get scholarships so that you can save money in college? When you're looking and applying to colleges, you're not only looking at the school itself, but you're also looking at different scholarships that can help you pay for your education. I remember being in high school and scholarships were something that was very emphasized. However, I also remember back then that I really didn't know much about scholarships. I didn't even know how to get a scholarship. It really wasn't until the end of my senior year and even starting college that I kind of understood what the whole scholarship thing was. I know that a lot of you guys might also be confused on scholarships the same way that I was back in high school, which is why I'm gonna make this video, so hopefully it really does help you when it comes to getting scholarships. But before I begin the video, please make sure to check out my channel where I do videos and vlogs revolving around school and lifestyle, and remember to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with my weekly uploads. Also, make sure to follow me on Instagram and add me on Snapchat at GoalkeeperDanny to see what I do day to day as a college student. But now it's time to help you guys learn about the whole scholarship process. The first thing that I'm gonna do so that you guys can understand what a scholarship is I'm gonna give you guys the definition of a scholarship. In a really broad perspective, we all know what a scholarship is. It's pretty much money that helps you pay for college. But as you guys know, I like to be really legit, so I'm gonna read the straight scholarship definition off Wikipedia. A scholarship is an award of financial aid for a student to further their education. Scholarships are awarded based upon various criteria, which usually reflect the values and purposes of the donor or the founder of the award. Scholarship money is not required to be repaid. Now, hopefully at this point, you know exactly what a scholarship is. It's pretty much money that helps you pay for your education, for college, for your cost of attending college. Now, the second thing that I'm gonna be talking about scholarships, which was something that I was really curious about, is where do scholarships come from? Like, where does the actual money come from? When I started applying to colleges, applying to scholarships, even earning scholarships, I realized that there are about 3 different sources where scholarship money comes from. The first source of scholarship money is the college itself. Pretty much all college, if not most colleges, they have this fund that's allocated just for scholarships and financial aid. The second source of scholarship money comes from public or state-run organizations. For example, here in Florida, we have something called Florida Bright Futures. Many states do have public funds just for scholarships. And then the last and third source of scholarship money comes from private companies. For example, Foot Locker and Coca-Cola, they offer scholarships. However, they're really hard to get just because they're really competitive since a lot of people apply to them. There might be other sources of scholarship money. However, these 3 sources are the main sources of scholarship money, and that's where most of your scholarships are gonna come from. Now, the third thing that I'm gonna talk about when it comes to scholarships is how do you qualify for a scholarship? There are so many ways to get scholarships and so many scholarships out there that the way that I like to think of it is pretty much you can get a scholarship, but you have to find a scholarship that matches your needs. There are about 7 categories that if you fit right into, you can potentially earn a scholarship. You have merit scholarships, which are based on your grades, your GPA, and also test scores. There's also community service scholarships, which pretty much means that if you have a certain amount of community service hours, you could be awarded a scholarship. Athletic scholarships, if you think you could be like a pro college athlete, then why not? You could even get a scholarship for it. You could even get a scholarship if you have like a really unique hobby or talent. There are background scholarships, which are scholarships catered to a specific race, gender, religion, identity. Obviously, you have your financial needs scholarships, which are scholarships that will help you cover your cost of your education if you can't fully afford it. Lastly, you have family workplace scholarships, which are scholarships awarded to you if your parent works for a specific company or organization. As you saw, there are many ways and many different options when it comes to scholarships. Now, the fourth thing that I'm gonna be talking about, which is something you're probably asking yourself right now, is how do you search for scholarships? Personally, what I would first do before I start looking on Google all over the place is to call the school that you're applying to or you're looking into and call them and ask them about their financial aid and scholarship programs and see if you qualify for any of them. And then, like I said, you could just look on Google for scholarships. Nowadays, there are so many scholarship search engine websites like niche.com, scholarships.com, fastweb.com, all of these websites I personally use when I was looking for scholarships. If you're in high school, something else I recommend you do is you reach out to a counselor. I know that some high schools have counselors specifically for college admissions. Reach out to a counselor because sometimes they know about these like really specific scholarship programs and you might be able to qualify for one, and that can save you a lot of money. You finally understand a little bit more about scholarships. You start looking for scholarships. There's a couple that you see, but now the next thing on our list is how do you actually apply for scholarships? The first thing that you're gonna need to do if you know you're gonna need money for college is to fill out the FAFSA. The FAFSA is an online government form that you fill out using your parents' taxes, and with your parents' taxes, they pretty much tell you how much your parents can contribute to your college education and how much you're gonna need for college. On top of that, the FAFSA can match you to certain scholarship programs, and they could also send you emails about scholarships. When it comes to applying to scholarships, sometimes you don't even need to apply to scholarships. As soon as you get accepted into college, you might be automatically matched to a scholarship that you never applied to, but it's still considered financial aid. So for example, if you got into college and you have really good grades, the school might automatically give you a scholarship even though you didn't apply to one. However, this might not always be the case, so it's pretty much your responsibility. As soon as you get into college, call them and ask them about their scholarships. But pretty much when it comes to any other scholarship that doesn't involve your college, all applications are really different. There really isn't like one certain way. You just have to make sure that you're in top of deadlines and of the requirements. Some scholarships require a letter of recommendations, transcripts, ACT and SAT score, AP scores, IB scores. Just make sure that you're in top of everything regarding your scholarship application process. The next thing that I'm gonna be talking about is how do you actually get the scholarship money? You applied to scholarships, you even heard you got some scholarships, but how do you actually get like that money that was promised to you? Even though scholarships equals money, you really don't get like the money in cash, and it's really rare. I think they only do it for like some small scholarships where you get like the scholarship money in like a check and it's your responsibility to like turn it into your school. Pretty much the main way of getting scholarship money, or at least the way my friends get their money, or even the way I get my money, is that the scholarship money goes directly into your school's financial account. You don't even see like the physical scholarship money, it just goes directly into like your cost of attendance, and the cost of attendance should be lowered because you earned a scholarship. You might be really confused, but basically the way it works is that when you go to college, you have like this online bill. In that online bill, you're gonna have your total cost of college somewhere, and then it's gonna be like broken down. So you're gonna have like, let's say tuition, room, food, like other fees. So you're gonna have all these expenses on one side, but then on the other side, you're gonna have your scholarships or financial aid. And pretty much those scholarships and financial aid will reduce the total cost of attendance right there in the bottom. So let's make an easy example and scenario so that you get a better understanding of how this all works. Let's say that your total cost of attending college is $15,000. You're paying $5,000 for tuition, $5,000 for a room, and $5,000 for a meal plan. But you earn a $10,000 merit scholarship. That $10,000 scholarship will pretty much reduce your cost of attendance to only $5,000 instead of $15,000. So pretty much scholarship money is sent directly to your school, and they deduct the total cost of attending that college for you. Now my two last pieces of advice when it comes to scholarships is to really make sure you're looking at scholarship deadlines as well as requirements, and then make sure that you're really looking to the scholarship itself, because not every scholarship is given every year. Some scholarships are like a one-time thing, but there are scholarships that do renew themselves. All right, I do know that that was a lot of information, but hopefully that did help you understand the scholarship world a little bit more. I really do hope that this video taught you at least one thing regarding scholarships, because guys, I know applying to college and scholarships can be really stressful and confusing, but hopefully I could help you out. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up down below and subscribe to my channel. That is pretty much it for me, but always remember to stay hydrated.